And he walks out like, "What up? I'm here for the tour."
I don't know if he'd say, "What up? I'm here for the tour," but I'm sure we could make that happen.
Yeah.
It's just a quick drive down I-10.
Good stuff.
Just a quick drive.
Go check it out. I haven't been there yet, but I have been to Fort Pickens.
Yeah,
and they're very cool.
So much history right here.
Yeah, especially they have the seminars that they do and the live action stuff. So it's definitely something to check out. Well, going ahead, taking a look at your forecast, things are a little calm out there right now, but not expected to stay that way. Really expecting our rain chances to be ramping up, heading closer towards lunchtime and into the afternoon. Now, right now, the majority of this activity taking place offshore, but already starting to see some of this ramping up closer towards southern Baldwin County, closer towards Dauphin Island. So as you look in just a little bit closer, you can really start to see some of those isolated showers just closer towards Lillian, also Perdido Key, Orange Beach, beginning to see some of that along with Foley. So do just keep in mind, we're tracking the highest potential closer towards our local beaches, the coastal areas to start off for today. We'll start to see more of that coverage shift further inland heading later on into this afternoon. Now, temperatures out there currently resting in the 80s, just seeing a range out there, mainly the mid 80s as you head further south. Our inland spots still resting in the lower 80s. We have to take into account the humidity out there. Feels like temperatures already feeling like 102 down in Gulf Shores, feeling like 98 in downtown Mobile, and then feeling like 96 in Fairhope along with Milton. That trend only going to continue heading later on into today, especially with our temperatures really beginning to warm up. Expecting us to be right around average, probably slightly below in some areas. Typically, we're resting in the lower 90s around this time of year. Mild by this evening, but again, go ahead and add on about 10 degrees on top of that, possibly even 15 for some areas for what it's going to be feeling like once you take the humidity into account. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to be talking more about your forecast, breaking down some of those rain chances, talking about the tropics, and another look at your full 7-day outlook. All that's coming up soon. Joe. Oh, yes, it does. Definitely something to check out there. We feature crab cakes a lot here, one of my favorite dishes. Now, as we do take a live view downtown right now, what we're starting to see, nice calm conditions, but things are really beginning to ramp up closer towards the coast. Only expecting that to continue heading later on into today. By late morning, early afternoon, expecting more of a widespread look with some of our showers and thunderstorms, but temperatures out there right now, mid 80s, dew points upper 70s. That wind pretty calm, but the feels like temperature 98 in downtown Mobile. Those numbers only expected to rise heading later on into today. Now, taking a look at radar, things beginning to ramp up just a little bit, especially closer towards Baldwin County, the Florida Panhandle, and just offshore. Looking at just a little bit closer, a bit of a loud look closer towards Dauphin Island, Fort Morgan, even Alabama Port. Beginning to see some of that heavy rain, but again, thunder and lightning just off the coast there. So in case you are in Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, just a heads up, more of those storms approaching closer towards you. But regardless, Alberta, Lillian, and Seminole beginning to see some of that heavy rain, also including areas closer towards Wolf Bay. You're likely hearing some of that if in case you're closer towards Point Clear and also in Fairhope, but mainly just isolated sprinkles at this time. Looking inland just a little bit as we approach closer towards the northern Florida Panhandle, really starting to see some of that rain beginning to ramp up, but closer towards Huxford, even Bay Minette, some of those isolated showers, including areas closer towards Atmore. But keep in mind, regardless of some of these rain chances, we're going to be still feeling warm, especially once you take that humidity into account. Feels like temperature is going to be maxing out in the triple digits by the time we make it later on into today. Now, going ahead, timing things out on our Futurecast starting off for this morning. Again, Futurecast leaning back just a little bit with what's currently going on, but really expecting things to ramp up closer towards the coast by 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock, really beginning to see more of those heavy showers. But then a lot of that begins to push further inland. 2, 3 o'clock, central Mobile, Baldwin County is beginning to see more of that. And then our inland areas have the highest potential later on into this evening with a lot of that fizzling out just after 7 o'clock. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to talk more about your forecast, tracking the tropics, plus also your 7-day outlook. All that's coming up soon. Joe.